The Avalanche did not have their captain, Gabe Landeskog, for this entire past season, and now they're not going to have it for another season. We need the captain.
Well, Arielle Orsuto is with us now to talk about what this means for the Avalanche. And, you know, the good news is they have some clarity as to his situation. The bad news is the clarity is he's not going to be here next year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the team announced today that Gabe Landeskog will undergo a cartilage replacement on his right knee, the same knee that has been bothering him since 2020. He first suffered a cut on that knee from Cale Makar's skate. That was the first surgery. Then he has since dealt with complications ever since that moment. The timetable since that first injury was only made clear back in April when Landeskog held a press conference to announce that he would not be participating in this current postseason. We learned that he had surgery in October, his third on that same knee. This cartilage replacement surgery was mentioned to him back in September, but Landeskog decided to exhaust all other options and use as much rehab as possible with the hopes of returning this past season.
At the time, I was confident that I could get back and play, not realizing that maybe the damage was kind of already done. But at the same time, I feel like we made the right decisions all along the way, and we gave it a really good shot this year of coming back, and the goal was to come back and play. And the knee just didn't respond the way we thought it was gonna.
Landeskog said there is no thought of retirement in his future, and he has all intentions of returning to the ice, but there's no timetable at this time.
He is a confident person, and he thinks he's going to be able to come back. But there is going to be a specter, many people saying this type of surgery, this much time away from the ice, it's going to be very difficult to presume that he'll be back and healthy and playing at his level in another year. Yeah,
I mean, there's been some people who have undergone this surgery that have never played again. They've never been able to play at that level or ever at all again. Lonzo Ball is the person that Landeskog is talking to right now. He's a basketball player who has undergone this exact same surgery. He just did it recently, so he's using him as the example. They had the same surgeon, so he's kind of using him as his mirror right now.
And I was thinking about this just the other day. This all happened with a skate cutting, which that sounds bad enough, but the damage.
It's honestly crazy, and that's something that we just didn't know we knew that happened in the bubble. We saw that happen, but we didn't know that was the extent of the injury. Because after that, then he was out for a little while. He had that surgery, then he came back, then he had another surgery, and we just didn't know that, like, little by little, all of these different things were adding up, and it all came from that one cut. I mean, you know, because in hockey, they don't tell you what causes certain injuries or what comes from what, because, you know, it's all just lower body.
Lower body, that's all you know.
Very interested in this cartilage transplant. Coming up in the next half hour, we're going to have a doctor, an orthopedic surgeon join us, who she herself has had the surgery done. So hopefully we'll learn a lot more about what Landeskog is facing going forward. I know Avalanche fans are all wishing him the best as far as his overall health.
Absolutely.
And certainly with the wish that 92 will one day skate again.
Have him back.
Yeah, and then, you know, the Avs are still not saying anything also about forward Valeri Nichushkin. You know, he missed the last few games of the postseason after an incident of the team hotel in Seattle. Today, we're hearing the 911 call that led to a response at the team hotel, but it does not give us many new details on what happened.
Do we have a room number?
It's right at the front door.
At the front door, what's going on there?
Looks like someone may have OD'd on alcohol potentially, or someone got mixed in a drink. Now we don't know yet.
Okay, so are they conscious and awake?
They're hanging in there at the moment, but they're
What's their gender?
Female.
Seattle 911 got the call for an intoxicated woman at the team hotel just a few hours before the Game 3 in Seattle. The police report says the team, went to check on Nichushkin that afternoon. The team doctor found a heavily intoxicated woman. The police report names Nichushkin, but says his relationship to the woman is unknown. The woman told police she's from Russia, but was born in Ukraine. She said some guy took her passport and that he was a bad person. When asked today, the Avs would not again comment on Nichushkin at all, his status, where he is. You know, during all of the playoffs, Jared Bednar would not comment, said it was not a disciplinary issue at all. The most interesting really part today, though, was that general manager Chris McFarland was asked today about his future, and he said, quote, "Our hope is that he's a part of our team's future for sure," and that kind of leaves things pretty up in the air.
And it will remain up in the air until the Avalanche come forward or someone comes forward with more information. A lot of Avalanche news for this time of year, considering they're not on the ice.
They've got to keep me on my toes.
I know. And that's the question I think people have been wondering as it lingered. And again, he just had that morning off from practice.
Yeah.
So there wasn't anything to suspect.
No, that was a maintenance day, is what they called that when he was gone. And usually we don't question when people have maintenance days because those do happen.
All right. Thanks, Arielle.
Okay, thanks.